Okay, I'm gonna try to videotape checking a hive here. I've not done this for a while, or recorded for a while, so I just thought I'd show it you. On my Facebook page I talked about that orange pollen coming in, and I did see some bees bringing that orange pollen in from out in the purple clover out in our field out here. But they are working good. I've checked 2 hives already, and they are working and bringing in lots of nectar, so I'm thankful. I'm just about ready to add another super to these boxes here. I've got it pretty high right now. Could use a paint job. Just want to see if I can point out anything here to you guys, other than the fact they're going to love this cooler weather coming. I really wish we would have got some rain this morning. It's quite dry out there. However, last year when it was so dry, I had my best honey crop for quite a few years. So this here's my little concoction that I spray them. I don't know if it helps with the mites or not, but I'm hoping it does, because it seems like I've not had trouble with them for the last couple years. Right here, shoot, I wanted to show you a picture of a drone. Drones right now are good for nothing but breeding the queen, and this time of the year just eating the food. So if I see a drone just walking around, I usually squish it. They can't sting. They're just big old plugs that eat all the food up. He went back in, so I'm not seeing anymore, which is a good sign. You don't want to see too many drones. That means that your queen is probably not in there, and the little honeybees try to raise a queen, and thus most of their eggs are... Oh, here's a drone right here. It's bigger, you can see. Try to stop him so you can see how big it is compared to the other ones. They're just kind of squishing, which is sad, but good for nothing right now. When they try to produce another queen, they'll lay eggs, and most of them end up being a drone laying worker bee, where they just get a bunch of drones. Anyway, I'm going to try to somehow hold this and open my hive up, which right now is very, I'll do my best here. There's a lot of propolis. You can see it here. Let me see. Can you see that? It glue. It's warm enough where it's still gluey and tacky. That's what the propolis is that they... You can see it hanging. Let me see. Oh, gee. Gosh, I don't have my reading glasses on this. Oh, there. You can see a string of propolis hanging there. It's like a gooey putty. I've noticed they seem to be making a lot this year, and look at that. That is great. For the top of the hive to be looking like this is wonderful. And you can see they've got a lot of wax going on here. I'm going to have to add another hive to this, hive box to this too, super, very soon. Did not plan on having to do that. I rocked them a little bit, and I didn't think that they were all that heavy, but the last ones and this one I've checked seem to be doing very well. This makes me happy. Okay, so I'm going to get my little concoction out. I'm not going to open up the whole hive on these right now. I don't want to disturb them. I hate disturbing them. I think that stresses them out, and actually this looks like it kind of does too, but I really feel that this is good for them. The hops concoction that I use has enzymes in it that is supposedly good for the bees and not for the mites. They don't like it, so then I add a few other things to it too, and I feel like it really does work. And if not, I'll pretend it does. Okay, so I'm going to go over to the other one. As long as I've got you on here, I can't really turn you off with my gloves, so I'm going to just keep on it going. I usually just lay some garbage down here to kind of keep the grass from growing, and that happened to be out here. It's a pot ball, so I threw that there. But anyway, okay, I'm going to open another one here. This top cover blew off evidently. Oh yeah, looking pretty good here again. You see the fresh comb here. Fresh comb down in there. Everything's been cleaned up and they're working it good. I hope you can see that. Like I said, I don't have my reading glasses on, so I can't really see the detail on what you're looking at here. Let me pull out a frame. Oopsie, didn't mean to do that. Okay, I'm going to pull out a frame. It's my hive tool. Best tool ever. Always need a hive tool. I don't know how many I've lost, actually. Too many. Okay, I'm going to just pull up this so you can see this fresh work. This is a newer frame that, oh, look at that. It is full of honey. Whoa, nice. So what they're doing now is they're letting it dry down. When they harvest that nectar, it is, I probably told you this before, but it is 20% water, 80% water, and 20% enzymes, sugar, and juice. And we need to reverse that. So they let it dehydrate down until it is opposite, which would be 80% nectar turned to honey by now because it's getting so strong, and concentrated, I guess you could call it, down to 20% water or less. And then they will cap this off, preserving it forever. Those little bees there, I don't know if they're filling it up or drinking, but I'm hoping you're filling it up. Keep working, little bees. See them down in there working. Oh yes. I tell you, this is so rewarding. I'm a gatherer, my bees are gatherers, but they do all the work. For the most part, they do all the work. My work's coming, but it's fun to do what I can do. Try to understand them as best as I can. And have these little guys just working hard for me, for us. I'm going to try to turn you off here now. Oh, it's not working. Just a second. Take my glove off. Okay.